Ladies and gentlemen, hello, and you are watching TTV News, some latest events in the province. And now coming to details. Ladies and gentlemen, faced with the complicated situation of illegal collection, trading of information and personal data, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính noted the need for a national strategy on data security and an integrated plan, collect, share, and exploit data.
In order to effectively ensure the national network safety and security in the coming time, the Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính requested the steering committee to agree on the 5 key tasks: cybersecurity for the party, state, people, and businesses, mobilize synergy of the whole political system, the people and businesses also, including the functional forces as the core, perform regular and continuous work, develop specific mechanisms and policies, especially in directing resources, facilities, infrastructure, and promoting public-private cooperation, self-reliance, self-confidence in the protection of safety, security, and sovereignty in the cyberspace. And recently, TayNinhTV People's Committee held a conference to implement solutions for digital transformation. At the conference, the delegates heard the representatives of Viettel tenants leaders introduce groups of solutions in implementing digital transformation, solution brought for the government, solution brought for the education, healthcare, the people, and also the businesses. Viettel tenant also offers comprehensive digital transformation models for TayNinhTV and implementation roadmap from now to the end of 2025. Speaking at conference, Mr. Lê Minh Thế, the member of Standing Committee of Provincial Party Committee, Secretary of the City Party Committee, said that the city will carry out digital transformation to become a leading locality in digital transformation. At the same time, the Secretary of the City Party Committee proposed the City's People's Committee to complete the digital transformation project based on the commands of the Department of Information and Communications, complete the city's project to submit to the Provincial People's Committee for approval, develop specific work plans, sizes, ways to spend the time to spend investment resources, discuss with the Viettel tenant to quickly deploy the pilot software, to learn from experience and ask Viettel tenant to continue to accompany the city to meet the requirements of the mission.
In the morning of August 27 at Tom Lê Châm Border Gas Station, a border charity program organized by the Vietnam for Lam Prong Committee of Gò Vấp District, Ho Chi Minh City, and the Vietnam for Lam Prong Committee of Tân Châu District took place in Tây Ninh Province.
Attending the event, there were Vice Chairman of the Vietnam Phalang Front Committee of Tây Ninh Province, Nguyễn Văn Vy, Secretary of Gò Vấp District Party Committee, Sử Ngọc Anh, leader of Provincial Border Guard Command, Provincial Military Command, and leaders of Tân Châu District. At the program, 500 gifts were given to the servant household in the border communities of Tân Hòa, Xu Ngô, Tân Châu District, and also the servants household in Choam Kovian Commune of District of Met Mot, Tabong Commune Province, the Kingdom of Cambodia. The delegation also donated 20 bicycles to 20 pupils who overcome difficulties to study well in the 2 communes of Tân Hòa and Xu Ngô, and awarded 4 lighting clusters to 4 car sports of Tom Lê Châm Border Car Station, financial support for 120 million Vietnam dong to build 2 raised solidarity houses for the household with difficult housing situations, support a fund for the poor for 2 communes with 40 million Vietnam dong. In addition, the program also had other meaningful activities such as providing the free medical examination and treatment to the people when they come to receive the gifts. Households with the difficult circumstances in Choam Kovian Commune of Met Mot District, Tabong Commune Province also given the clothes and necessary household items. The total cost of implementing this program is about 800 million Vietnam dong and supported by Vietnam Phalang Front Committee of Gò Vấp District of Ho Chi Minh City, mobilizing organizations and benefactors in the district to support. Recently, the Youth Union organized a program to realize the creative idea applying the science and technology in agriculture and livestock production proposed by the union members and the youth in 2023. At the program, the Youth Union members were instructed on how and the process of using IMO to compose organic waste for agricultural production, carried out at the family of the Mr. Mai Hữu Lợi, Secretary of the Youth Union of Ninh Sơn Ward, and it is the creative idea of the union members and the youth updated at the Vietnam Youth Creative Ideas Bank of the Central Committee of the Ho Chi Minh Communist Youth Union. And in addition, the union members and the young people and also the youth were instructed on how to make biological pattern in chicken raising. And in addition, the youth union members had a chance to visit the model of biological pattern in the chicken farming at Mr. Mayula's household. And on the morning of August 26, Trang Bang Town Council coordinated with the head of Honda and Tung System to organize a youth festival with traffic culture in 2023. The festival attracted nearly 200 union members and young people in the town to participate. And during the festival, union members and young people were also informed about some basic contents of the law on ensuring the road traffic safety. Information on traffic order and safety happened in the town in recent years, highlighting a number of cases related to union members and the young people when participating in the traffic. Besides, the union members and the young people were taught self-driving skill by technicians from head Honda and Tung System, participating in a knowledge training course and take a self-driving test. On the morning of August 27, the Vietnam Thailand Front Committee of Phước Chỉ Commune cooperated with the Nhân Tâm volunteer group to present 100 gifts to the poor household in Phước Chỉ Commune. Its gift is worth about 300,000 Vietnam dong, including the necessities such as rice, instant noodles, sugar, soy sauce, and cooking oil, etc. On the same day, the Thailand Front Committee of Phước Chỉ Commune mobilized Missy Phan Thị Quyến in Ho Chi Minh City to visit and give gifts, giving about 15 gifts. It's worth for 500,000 Vietnam dong to the lonely elderly in Phước Chỉ Commune. And on the morning of August 26, the Center for Culture, Sports and Radio of Da Nang City held the city's youth and children's table tennis championships in 2023. The tournaments aim to celebrate the 78th anniversary of the successful August Revolution and the National Day of the Socialist Republic of Vietnam, September 2nd. Welcomes Da Nang City as the great city and celebrates the 10th anniversary of the city establishment. Participating in the tournament, there were 37 athletes who were students and pupils from elementary and junior high schools in the city, divided into 4 groups competition in the knockout format, and each match has about 5 games for about 1 game, 11 points. The results of the first prize in the single men were to the people Nguyễn Tấn Đăng Dương in Nguyễn Hiền Primary School, and the first prize in the children women went to the people's Trương Phương Linh in Võ Thị Sáu Primary School. The first prize in the junior boys single went to Nguyễn Cao Minh Tiến, and the first prize in the teenage girl single went to Mai Lê Trúc Quỳnh at Trần Đạo Secondary School.
Ladies and gentlemen, recently many young business startups from agricultural projects using locally available raw materials, forming a real startup movement.
From simple home products, they have created many different product lines, put them on commercialization and e-commerce, contributing to expanding the local raw materials area, enriching themselves and others people in the homeland. Healthcare products are extracted from 80 to 90% herbs, benign for consumers, but commercialization and mass production is not easy. Trained from pharmacy school with knowledge and with her original knowledge, Missy Nguyễn Thị Hạnh has been constantly learning to hone and perfect the green origin products and steadfastly on her entrepreneurial path. I choose to find herbal products to bring to customers. The first time when I work, I kept editing the products so hard that every year there were many production batches that had to be thrown away, so many moments that I really didn't think I could go on, and then I just started to fix it. From the traditional craft villages of their homeland, such as making vermicelli, and from low-value rustic agricultural products such as local corn and potato, many rural youths have introduced new technology and applied many methods to process the new and unique products and mass production to market. Farmers have had the good harvest and lost crops. Local products depend on the traders, so they suffer and have a part, and something for the homelands, bringing products for the deep processing so that they do not have to depend on the traders anymore. Not only focusing on the products, young people starting a new era also happy e-commerce platforms, online sales channels such as TikTok Shop, live stream on the social network to be able to sell the products, go far and beyond the border. Many young intellectuals who graduated from universities returned to their homeland to work in agriculture, innovating from the pure Vietnamese ingredients with the determination and will to overcome difficulties in starting a business. Young entrepreneurs, the farmers, with their new products will not only enrich themselves but also contributing to the future, enhancing the value of agricultural products and changing the lives of the local farmers also.
Ladies and gentlemen, determining that completing the installation of electronic identification account for all eligible citizens is the real and key factor in the implementation of Project L6 of the government. The province has implemented many breakthrough solutions, mobilizing the participation of the whole political system in order to digitize the identity of citizens throughout the province.
And in order to help the people working in the industrial park soon enjoy services when using the VND electronic identifier of Ministry of Public Security, as well as facilitate the process of installing VND IT software, and at the same time is one of the creative solutions to contribute to promoting the implementation of Project 6 in the province. The Police Office for Administrative Management of Social Order, the Provincial Public Security Department coordinated with the Trang Bang Town Police to visit the Green Environment Company in Trang Bang Industrial Park to guide the people and workers to register, install, and activate accounts for electronic identifier level 1. This electronic identifier has many great things that I can integrate insurance information, car documents on my personal information. When I go to the destination, I just need to scan the QR code to access the data. In the process of guiding the installation of application in industrial parks, in addition to helping the people to perform correctly and enough operations for the installation to make place conveniently, the police force also integrated propaganda and dissemination of information, turning the features and utilities of registering and using an electronic identity accounts on the VND ID application to the people such as support for information integration, driver license, vehicle registration, medical, insurance, economic, etc. From there, when the people conduct administrative transactions, they will minimize the times of papers when they carry an appliance, perform financial transactions such as paying electricity and water bills, paying social and health insurance, transferring money, etc. And when the police force explained about the benefits of using an electronic identification account on the VND application, everyone agreed and was excited. The employees here and unskilled workers in the fields of waste collection. The number of employees here is about 235 people, and the number of workers of the Khmer people accounts for up to 50%. The people still have the low educational attainment and low access to information technology. With the attention of the local government and to facilitate holidays like this for the worker to do so, it does not affect the company's production. After only a short time of implementing the instruction at the company, hundreds of electronic identification accounts have been installed. Not only excited about this application, and the people and workers are being instructed and successfully installed became propagandists, guiding people around to install the application. And through propaganda with the district police enter the web which has instructions on it. So as I also know, I guide my brother and sister and the workers to see that I guide them, and the workers now understand, and that I'm very happy. Characteristic of the workers in the industrial park on the day they have to go to the shift of working, difficult to arrange the time, and most the people working as the workers in industrial parks cannot afford to go to the police station for instruction on registration, installation, and activation of electronic identification accounts, and the administrative management police office chooses and outside of Sunday hours to guide them to install, activate the electronic setting. along with the close attention and direction of the leaders at all levels, which are directly the party committee and the board of directors of provincial public security, the effective participation of the whole political system, and with a high spirit of determination, excluding the day of the police officers and soldiers, the implementation of installing electronic identifiers for the people has been drastically implemented.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's all for today TTV News. Thank you for watching and see you next time.